cutting off like a lump of his head. Alright, can you say your rank, name, company, and billet?
Lance Corporal Jackson, India Company, 2nd Platoon, team leader.
Alright, explain the workup for deployment.
Workup was definitely a crawl, walk, run with the junior Marines. Coming out of SOI, you know as well as I know we don't know a damn thing. So just taking baby steps, and they've definitely come a long way through the IIT and Viper up to here, continuing to learn and improve their skills, so hopefully they can take over and do a good job with their guys.
What are your thoughts about singing?
Where do you start? It's definitely calmed down a whole lot from last time. Last time, kinetic firefights day in and day out, and couldn't walk anywhere without getting shot at. And I think security has definitely improved greatly in the AO, and hopefully the ANA and AUP continue to have an impact on the local populace and keep the Taliban out of the area.
Being a team leader, what's your responsibility within 37?
My responsibility is to train my Marines to the best of my ability, pass them all the knowledge I know, and just take care of them out there. Teach them right, keep them doing the right thing when nobody's looking, and like I said, train them up so they can do the same with their guys.
How'd you feel about returning to singing?
At first, I was, pretty hesitant, coming in from a shitstorm last time. Figured it was going to be the same thing right over again. Was nervous, but, excited at the same time, because that adrenaline rush is, unbelievable. But it's definitely got boots on the deck here, and it was like, crazy, pretty much a complete 360, just complete turnaround. It's, like I said, it's definitely, I guess, more peaceful than it was.
How do you think the locals have changed from last year to this year?
I think last year we didn't really get to know the locals at all because we were always doing clearing ops and really didn't interact with them at all. But this year, we put our face out there with the ANA and played a part, going into the local villages day in and day out, speaking with them, asking them their concerns, whatnot. And it paid off dividends for us, Down in RAO, I think all the IED finds we had, except for maybe 2, were from local national tips. So if you scratch their back, they'll scratch yours.
Can you explain the coin piece that you did?
Coin piece that we did, basically showing them, that we're the good guys. We're here to help them. We just want to frickin' get this place secure, so the ANA and AUP can take it over. We don't want to inflict civilian casualties. That's not why we're here, Eliminate the enemy and push that piece so they can hopefully start providing security for themselves and start pushing out the Taliban on their own accord rather than relying on somebody else to do it.
How'd you feel about working alongside the ANA and AUP?
Did you say again?
How'd you feel about working alongside the ANA?
At first, again, baby steps, crawl, walk, run. At first, they didn't know very much, but, through patrolling and teaching them classes and whatnot, they got to the point where they could sweep themselves, they could mark themselves. And it was more going from being in front to being in the rear of the patrols, watching them, just mentoring them. I think that was very rewarding, watching them progress into a better fighting unit.
What's one of your most memorable moments? Deployment?
Personally, for me, my most memorable moment was when our squad was traveling down a road and a command wire was pulled on us. It went off in between me and another member of our squad, and I happened to be standing on a secondary, which didn't go off. That and Thanksgiving with the ANA.
Talk about the freaking Thanksgiving. How'd you celebrate your holidays?
You know, I mean, we couldn't be home for Thanksgiving and whatnot, so we built a little dining room, or a dining table outside of our hooches, cooked up some UGREs, and the ANA sat down and had Thanksgiving with us, you know, and everybody, even the ANA, said what they were thankful for, so it was pretty neat.
Oh, what's one of the hardest parts or daily struggle you had this deployment?
I'd say finding the motivation to get out and patrol, knowing that we're not going to get into a kinetic environment, because after that first firefight, you're just seeking that thrill again, and you know it's not going to be here anymore. So I think getting the motivation up for, you know, getting up and patrolling and knowing you're not going to be in a firefight, but still going out there, getting your face out there, and doing a good job and getting it done.
Did you guys take contact with the deployment?
We took very minor contact, nothing very heavy, just pop shots a couple times on patrol, and then a couple attacks on our patrol base, but it was very minimal this year.
Describe the weather.
Weather? It's definitely a nice change from summer Sangin. It's nice not to have to wait 30 minutes to try to cool down a single bottle of water. Definitely a bit chilly, which, you know, happy jackets work wonders. But during the rainy part of the deployment, pretty much sucked, because walking around in about 1.5 to 2 feet of mud, just trudging through it. But, you know, it's an unforgettable experience.
Describe the terrain you guys faced.
The terrain was pretty forgiving. In our AO, it was pretty much flat. Just lots and lots of fields all around. Jumping canals. Other than that, like I said, the terrain was very forgiving on us.
What'd you do on your downtime?
My downtime was teaching the guys how to play 21, blackjack 21 that is. So when we get to Vegas, I can have a good table to sit with and hopefully make a lot of money.
Alright. Since we're coming to the end of the deployment, how'd you think it went?
I think overall we were very successful. We turned over our PB, one, you know, to the ANA, did many rips within the company, and still managed to absorb all the knowledge they passed on to us at a very rapid rate. Took minimal casualties, you know, this deployment, which is always a good thing. Again, got our face out there, showed that we're the good guy, we're here to help, and again, put the ANA in front. So hopefully they can start depending on the ANA and their local security forces rather than us, so we can hopefully get out of here soon.
One final question, just how does it feel to be part of 3-7?
3-7's been my home for the last 3.5 years. I mean, I love it. We all complain about the bullshit, but it makes us a well-fighting, disciplined unit, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Do you have any final thoughts, anything you want to say? Yeah. All right.